Hey you guys, I'm back with another video. It's your boy Isaac. Um, if you are new to this channel, please like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit that notification button bell when I go live. It's just something that I just want to get off my chest. Something that I was just thinking about. That a lot of times when you are alive, people will not appreciate you until you're no longer on earth. And the reason why I say that is because it's like when you are living, people say what they want to say about you. They say, "Oh, he's a bad person. She's a bad person. I don't like the way she do this. I don't like the way she do that." But realistically, people gonna always have something to say about you. It don't even make a difference whether good or bad, indifferent, whatever. People gonna always have something to say about you. But I'll respect it more. If you keep that same energy as far as how you feel about a person when they're alive, and then when they're no longer here, you feel the same way about the person. But some people is the total opposite. They say what they say about you. They ridicule you. You know what I mean? They tear you down. They assassinate your character and destroy your influence. And then when you're no longer on this earth, they're sorry for what they said about you. They're sorry for how they treated you. But at that point, you know, the person can't hear what you're saying. They can't see what's going on. So it's rather just you just keep that same energy, man. Like for instance, Nipsey Hussle, prime example, good example rather. When he was alive, people probably was on his music like that, but not too many people. You know, it was more so like Nipsey Hussle, who was that? You know how some people did like, oh, he whack. I don't like his music. He talk about the same thing. He talk about guns and killing and money and all this other stuff. That's how people be looking at it a lot of times before they get to know the person as a artist, because they don't really know the person personally. So they kind of like they go based off of what music and content they put out, how they be talking, their environment, and the neighborhood that they come from. And unfortunately, it wasn't until after he passed away that he got a lot of love. You know, even Master P mentioned it. He was like, there was a lot of artists within the music industry that he had wanted to work with. He wanted to do records with, and they never got back to him as far as doing the record. But then when he passed away, everybody putting up their little post, their little tribute or whatever on social media, acting like they was best friends with him. And that's the thing. That's the thing to me. It's like people wait till you gone and they want to say, "Oh, I was just with him. I was just with her. I can't believe he's gone. I can't believe she's gone." But and they say they love you, when you're gone, but they wasn't saying none of that when you was here. And he got a lot of love after he passed away. They put different murals around, LA. They named where his store was on Crenshaw and Slauson, Nipsey Hussle Way. They gave him the best artist of the year award. And really, that Victory Lap album, that took a couple years for him to release, but it got released. And unfortunately, everything that they gave him he was while he wasn't here no more. And I'm saying all that to say this: like, give people their respect when they here, give people their flowers when they here. Um, just even if you don't like them, if you don't like the person, keep your distance or whatever. But just don't try to be phony and act like y'all was buddy buddy when they gone, or you really cared about them. Because you know another prime example, Michael Jackson, with all the things that he was accused of, all the things that they said he did, right? They ridiculed this man when he was alive. He did. He allowed people. He allowed one of these interviewers from the UK to come in his house, do an interview with him, and then he flipped the story basically. Like, he made it like he was a monster. Like he put it out there, like, oh, and that's what a lot of these journalists and you know writers and columnists they come up at, because they say they want to interview you, but then they're really doing it to put out the story, and they'll put their own little twist on it, and they ridicule him. You know what I'm saying? They put this man in the front page of the paper, called him Wacko Jacko. They say he was a rapist. They say he was a child molester. They said he was all these things. But when he died, MTV was playing his music. BET was playing his music all day, every day around the clock. I don't know, I think at least for like a month or maybe 2 months up until his funeral. But I'm like, y'all wasn't showing that man that love when he was here. It was just like, oh, yeah, whatever. He's the king of pop, He was up there, yeah. He sold millions of records. He was known globally, worldwide, world renowned. He couldn't go nowhere where people didn't recognize him, or he couldn't go nowhere where people didn't know who he was. And then when he died, he got all that love. It's just sad, man. People look at the impact that you make on their life once you no longer here. It's like when you here, they don't really see it, or they don't want to see it, or they just too caught up in themselves or their lives that they don't see it. So when you're gone, it's like, well, yeah, I miss him, I love him, they'll send you everything. They'll send you prayers. You ain't even in the grave yet. They'll send you their prayers, and your condolences or whatnot to the family, their love, there's quote unquote love to your family, but they wouldn't do that. They wasn't doing none of that when you was here. So some people don't value you when you're here, but when you're gone, you get all the accolades, you get all the recognition, you get all the good things that people say about you. It's just it's crazy, the world that we live in, because I see it all the time, and I just be wondering, like, how many of these people had actual relationships with these people. I'm not talking about like a person that they probably met just the other day. I'm talking about people that actually sat there, talked with them, had conversations with them, was around them, to know how they was as a person, how their personality was, what they did and didn't do, what they liked and disliked. I be wondering that, because I see that all the time. Somebody passed away, it's just like everybody just want to put their little post out there on social media and make it like, they was cool, they was buddy, or that's my brother, that's my sister. But show me the love now while you got the chance. Allow me to show you the love while I have the chance to do that. So at least you know how I feel about you. That's all I'm saying. But it's your boy Isaac back with another video. If you like this video, you can like, comment, share, subscribe, and even hit that notification bell. As I aforementioned in the beginning of the video, check out the content. Let me know what you think about the content thus far. And let's grow together. And I'll definitely continue to do these videos. I'll definitely continue to put more content out as I go along. However I do it, however it happens. But that's my time for right now, and I'm out.